Hey guys, this video is a part of my artist job series. I wanted to create some videos just to encourage those of you who are art students or want to go into art or just really passionate about art that there's a lot that you can do with it. You don't have to listen to all of the maybe negative comments or responses you get when you tell people that you want to be an artist. I'm going to go through some of the jobs that I've had in the past, I guess, 3 years and what I've kind of done with my art. And I also have a desire to work with people, so a lot of my jobs are not just art, but they're definitely art and people. I hope that they inspire you guys a little bit. My first 2 jobs I'm going to tell you about were both internships through AmeriCorps. So they were volunteer positions, but I actually got paid for them, and then I'm actually going to use the scholarship money for a trip to India this summer. So it worked out really, really well. AmeriCorps is a great organization. I interned for the Wyoming Women's Business Center, which is an organization that helps small businesses and women-owned businesses. I was their graphic designer, and I designed logos and brochures and flyers and a bunch of different promotional material for the businesses. Actually, I'll show you guys some pictures. I have some there's a cool project that I have in mind I want to share with you. Under the Wyoming Women's Business Center, they also have a program called Works of Wyoming. Their goal is to help artists turn their art into a career. I worked in the gallery space, I curated shows, I hung shows, all the posters and flyers and advertising and newspaper advertisements for exhibitions, as well as some of my older videos on YouTube that are just kind of slideshows. Those were for Works of Wyoming as well. So I have those, and I did a lot of their social media. So Facebook, got their Facebook page started a blog for them. The next couple jobs I'm going to talk about both deal with when we went to Washington for the summers. We spent 2 summers in Washington State in the Tri-Cities area. My first job there was for ripsheets.com, which was a paper factory. They cut paper and die cut paper, but it was actually a lot more than that. I was a graphic design intern. I designed a whole bunch of sticker labels. So you know all those family decals you see on cars? There's like a mom, a dad, and a little kid, and maybe there's a soccer ball. I designed around 900 of those for the company. And I also had to work in a long-run print factory where they did a lot of labels, the barcode ones, the little shiny silver labels that are on a computer or on electronics. They printed those. They also printed wristbands for places like Disney World and Disneyland. Another thing they did was milk jug labels. So just a whole bunch of labels and prints. That was my first graphic design internship. My second job in Washington was for the ArtsVan, which was one of my favorite jobs I've ever had. We traveled around to different parks and did art lessons with kids. In the city we were in, which is Yakima, there were little to no arts in the schools. There was one school at the time who had one drama teacher, and that was because he chose to teach drama, but he was also another teacher or coach or something else. Like, he taught one class in the whole town, and it was like 70,000 people. So not huge, but pretty sad to have no arts there. Actually, I'll create another video on that whole experience because there's so much behind it that was just incredible and sad and beautiful all at the same time. The next 2 jobs I'm going to tell you about both involve working with people, which is really, really what I want to use my art for. I want to use my art to help people, to make a difference in the world and just change things. Art for social change is kind of my catchphrase or tagline. My first one was a youth worker at the Cathedral home. The Cathedral Home for Children is a treatment facility for troubled youth and also youth that are deaf or hard of hearing. So I was a youth worker there where I got to work with people, interact with them, help them with their school, things like that. And there was regular physical restraints. So like you're keeping them safe physically, and like however you need to do that, you need to keep them safe. But a lot of times it's just things as simple as cooking them breakfast, giving them a ride to the store, going out into the community, helping them become successful, healthy adults. The great part about that job, though, is I sometimes got to lead art groups, but also I worked with an art therapist there. A couple of our girls needed one-on-one assistance and support, so I went with them to their art therapy. She called it an internship, so I think technically it kind of was an internship. I don't really know, but I went with her and did, like, I kind of shadowed her because the kids that I was working with, a couple of them went to her anyways, and they needed a staff. It was really neat to see kids who, maybe actually, I'll make a separate video about this as well. So I'll tell you guys about the Cathedral home and ArtsVan in separate videos. I think art therapy is something I definitely like to pursue in the future, if maybe not formally, but my current job, I'll tell you more about that in a second. My current job is definitely an example of art therapy. My current job is working for the Cooper Center, where I teach people with intellectual and developmental disabilities art. I love it there. It's been incredible to see how art can stimulate the brain and make people think and just push people to new challenges and help them to achieve things they never knew they could, and have a sense of self-worth and a sense of beauty and a sense of just accomplishment. Art can just open up the mind and help people think and learn and see gears clicking, and how you can use art to teach people about daily living skills and money skills and life skills. In addition to the therapeutic aspects of it, I'm equipping artists with disabilities to be working artists, which is a really cool opportunity, and we get to teach them art and help them sell it and help them make money and have a job that they maybe wouldn't have otherwise. So it's definitely the art side, but I love, 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 love the people side. It's great to spend your day with some really interesting, great, funny, loving, caring, and beautiful people. That I'm very blessed to be able to work there. It's an awesome opportunity. I'll put the website down below so you guys can look at it, check it out. Yeah, so those are the jobs that I've had in the past couple years. I hope this video has inspired you to keep pursuing your art, your craft, whatever it is that you are passionate about. And I hope that you discover what you want to do with your art and how you want to make it yours and make it work for you. So, bye.